BLOC Radio.
Pero sa process naman, may matututunan ka rin. Ako, may natutunan ako, brother. So, nung una, yun nga, di ba, pag-practice, kaya. Pag-recording, sablay. Mapipissed off ka. Kasi
Yes.
mapapagod ka, mauubos yung
Yes.
boses mo and what? Gagalingan mo ngayon.
Yeah.
So, ganun yung nangyari sa first song. Sa second song, yung gusto kong i-relate kay Dave Grohl. Kasi yung first song, nag-gitara lang ako doon. As in, power chords nga lang kasi tamad ako sa gitara. No? So,
Okay.
gusto ko lahat ng, yung mga earlier songs ko, kung mapapansin ninyo, maski tanggalin mo ng 5 strings, halos, o 4, puro taas lang yun.
Taas lang.
Para rocker na tayo, parang gano'n. I mean, just my simple fantasy, no? Pero yung second song ko, I played the drums, I played the bass, I played the guitars, of course. I sang the song. Okay? Ako lahat yun. Ito mas nakakatawa, may part doon na parang a choir or an angel singing. And it was supposed to be my wife, AJ. Kasi she's really...
A singer.
She can sing. She can sing, you know. Minsan parang, she's not available, parang gano'n. To make it short, although gusto niya maging part nung song, no? Kasi parang for her, first time din niya magkakaroon ng record, ganyan. Pero dahil hindi kami magkasundo, I was forced to do that. Yung naririnig nyo ron na unang chant, nakala nyo sa AJ, it was me. Pero talaga yung parang something gano'n, no? So, kaya natutuwa ako sa Dave Grohl story.
Yeah.
Kasi that's the closest thing na naiintindihan ko na
How he did it
hindi,
by
saka yung
himself.
yung tipong kung wala kang maasahan sa paligid
You do it
mo.
yourself.
You do it yourself. Sabi nga, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together, like with the band. Kasi yung mga later songs ko, sa 5th album, yan kasi I'm not so sure dahil banda huli nakita nila seryoso to, ang dami naging mga kanta nito, talaga tulungan na nga natin to. Something like that.
Pwedeng ganun.
Oo, pwedeng ganun. Or although hindi naman exactly kasi yung sinasabi, kasi ini-encourage na they believe in the music. So it turned out, syempre ako rin na natutuwa ko na it's way much better, far better
Then the first?
than the earlier.
Yeah.
Pero what I'm very proud of relating to our topic is this. I would say kung hindi 80%, hindi 90%, 80%. So it's either 20% or 10% lang doon yung merong iba. Kasi I cannot wait kaya ako nga nagawa yun
Yeah.
Yung 5th album ko nga may ilang songs doon.
Pag hindi mo mahintay, you're gonna do it yourself.
Yeah. Imagine I just recorded it using my cell phone sa guest room sa Australia. Tapos tulog yung mga tao. Hindi ako makasigaw kasi baka magising sila.
Yeah,
Pero that's the art For me,
No, actually, that is the artist in you.
The artist in me.
Yeah.
Pero yun na nga, natutuwa ako kasi siguro hindi dahil I saw myself as a musician. I can play, pero I'm not a great musician. I mean, skilled technically, yung nag-lead or what, ano. Pero I can really, kaya may mga songs ako doon ng mga plucking, mga ganyan. Ako yun Pero not that part hindi yung skill ng plucking Yung new yun.
Okay.
Hindi yun tunog ng iba. Hinanap ko sa fretboard yun, something na ganyan. So ngayon, we're going dun sa ano natin na, what's the difference nga ng musician? So musicians, usually, these are the skilled professionals who can really play great guitars. Yung iba nga, multi-instruments pa nga
Yeah.
Diba? Pero musician, but meron ba silang songs?
Na original,
Na
diba?
original na no, usually covers. Pero may mga Satriani and Steve Vai na musician pero kumakanta yung
Kumakanta
gitara
rin
nila.
sila. Yeah.
Oo, and even bassist, 'di ba, na mga kumakanta. I think yun nag-separate 'di ba?
I think so.
'Di ba? Yung artist
usually
writes, had the vision, sinusulat niya, maski hindi siya nagtutugtog, alam niya yung inaasahan niya. Or minsan siya, like for example, 'di ba maraming like Taylor Swift, like Dave Grohl nung una rin sa Everlong yan.
Yeah.
Ting, ting, ting. Siya lang una
Siya lang una.
Pero sinumahan na siya nung banda.
But I think also, ang maganda sa world na to is you can be both. Either way. Yun yung maganda dito sa world na to. You could be both either way. Also, ang maganda rin is, what I like about this world is, there's magic into it, sobra. No, na magic na bigla mo nagawa yun, nasulat mo yun. Kasi there are songs that you keep writing for months, hindi matapos. And there are songs na magagawa, biglang pumutok na lang ng within 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Diba?
Tama ka sa sinabi mo, brother, na an artist, it's not that hard siguro, or in a way mas madali na sa artist na maging musician din. It just needs the discipline. Kunyari marunong kang basic guitars. Napansin mo ngayon yung mga sikat ng 90s, Eraserheads, River Maya.
Yeah.
Nakita mo ngayon si Rico talagang
nag-lead na.
And also Ellie, talagang with the kasi diba EB na siya ngayon, Ellie Bendia. I really witnessed their growth. Napansin ko yan kasi nga walang saysay yung ganda ng gitara. Sa kanila, bumili ka pa ng napakamahal, for example, na gitara. Tapos, pag nilaro mo lang naman, napansin ko yun, even with Rico nga, di ba, naging issue pa nga yung, kinumpare yung way niya. Well, that's another related, di ba? Siya yung artist Siya yung nag-create ng kante, di ba? He can do it whatever kasi it's an expression. Pero no one can deny din na iba rin yung ginawa ni Perf, di ba? Kasi parang yun din yan si Perf was an impresario or na he can make the music, maski guitar lang gamit niya, sing. Parang something gano'n. So they're both yung isang example ng both artist musician tong dalawang to Hindi musician lang si Perf Hindi artist lang si Rico Yan ang example, di ba?
Oo. Yun yung maganda din. Like I was saying a while ago, in this world of music, you could be actually both. And even behind the music, because there are artists who are performing artists that becomes producers, arrangers. So, ang ganda lang
okay, may musician, may artists, may artist-musicians, okay, in between. But how easy or difficult to achieve yung rockstar artist-musician? Higher level yun na maging rockstar ka. Ang kagandahan yan is, how do we define ba
a rockstar?
Yes, a rockstar or yung rockstar.
Before kasi, being a rockstar, iba yun different opinion Some would say, you're a rockstar. Could be positive, and some would say, oh, rockstar yan Could be a negative feeling, no? Kasi sometimes, sinasabi nila is because a real common definition of a rockstar is a rockstar who has the fame, who flaunts his fame, who flaunts how he has that fame, pinapakita niya na VIP ako, pinapakita niya na treated akong ganito, pinapakita niya na marami akong fans and all that, and I'm living this, that's why I'm a rockstar, no? And there are people naman na I think na respected and very humble, but people will call him a rock star. And then that's also different na that term is also being used not just in the music industry.
It's not far from this debate, no? Hindi naman limited yung rock star, lalo na ngayon sa music or dun sa rock music world. Kanina I was just about to say na the difference between, di ba may debate about, like for example, sa boxing, who is the GOAT, the greatest of all time?
Yeah, no.
Si Manny Pacquiao, our very own Manny Pacquiao, no? Never niya sinabing he's the best or he's the best ever or the TBE or he's the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Never. Never. He was so humble. Pero sino nagsasabing siya yung GOAT ng marami o ng ibang tao.
Ibang tao.
Pero si Mayweather, if you're watching. Baka may mapansin. Si Mayweather, baliktad. Diba? Parang, he's even greater than Muhammad Ali. But who's talking? Siya.
Yeah.
Not other people.
See, that's another description ko nga of owning being a rock star. Own niya Does he have?
That's the reason why he's real. No?
But he has the credit? Does he have the merit for it?
Perhaps. Pero doon nakaka-off yun
Yeah.
Hindi kasi ikaw magdi-declare sa sarili mo May mga unwritten laws ang tao na alam nila yung right or wrong.
Mismo.
May principles.
Or the feel.
Yes.
Like for example, isasabi mo, Manny Pacquiao, di ba? Another one na hindi niya dinedeclare, also one of our greats and our pride is Efren ba?
Yeah. Pero yun, walang kumukontra doon.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah, wala yung sinasabi na no, si ganito. Wala. Yun, unanimous talaga. Parang yun yung talagang walang debate. I mean,
yeah?
na-observe ko
Oo,
kasi
kasi-
even foreigners.
Yes, Efren Batares is the GOAT.
The GOAT.
The GOAT
At
talaga.
saka yun na nga, nakita mo yung ano nila. There's one thing that that is common with Manny and with Efren. I think their character nga. They're not bragging it. Efren is bragging. No, I'm the GOAT. I'm the No.
Yeah, yeah.
Kasi si Mayweather, I think he's taking the pattern or from Muhammad Ali. Pero iba kasi kay Muhammad Ali.
No.
Muhammad Ali was not yet the greatest during that time, but then he was declaring it to the universe.
You know-
so that is the difference.
And you know
I'm
what's
the greatest. I'm the greatest.
You know what's the difference din sa kanila? Because Muhammad Ali did it poetically.
Yeah.
Di ba?
May art.
May art. If it was done poetically, that's what I love about Muhammad Ali. He did it poetically with art. Like Bruce Lee, the way he speaks, no? So, kay Mayweather, yabang eh.
Yeah, like kay Ali kasi, it's inspiring.
Yan.
Kasi pwedeng underdog siya doon, pero he's declaring, and he did it. Yun eh, parang dineclare niya sa universe nung hindi pa siya ganon, hindi siya nagyayabang. Actually, pag tinignan mo ng iba, akala mo nagyayabang, hindi. Parang yung energy, forces, and
Pero
everything,
sinabi niya, I'm the greatest.
ina-align niya yung mga stars sa universe until he was able to achieve it.
Yeah.
Magkaiba yun kesa rin sa bragging.
Yeah.
Oo. So, yung rockstar, kasi expounding more about rockstar. Di ba sinasabi, you're a rockstar, sabi mo kanina, hindi ba? Kasi, hindi na nga siya limited ngayon sa rock music.
Yes.
I would say also, a number of times, I heard other people said that to me, hindi dahil tumugtog ako kasi kailan lang ako parang hindi. Kasi ganito yon. Ang mga rockstar kasi parang you did something na hindi ordinarily magagawa pero nagawa mo, na-accomplish mo, nakakabilib. Like for example, I have this friend. I'm always calling him the rockstar of the real estate world. Is there a such reward or award for this?
Yeah.
Wala naman. Pero for me, for many, for the people who I've encountered with, they're also calling him the rockstar.
So I think the word rockstar has now a different connotation ba? Is that the right term, connotation? Or a different meaning to it, no? Nagkakaroon na ng different meaning ang mga salita before. 'Di ba?
Sick. Parang dati pag sinabi mong sick,
may sakit.
Oo, pero
But that
pag
was sick,
parang,
man.
Wow, that was sick, man.
Man, you're ill. Man, you're dope, 'di ba? Parang so there's a lot of other words na
Nagkaroon ng ibang meaning. Naalala ko lang, baka makalimutan ko. Sinabi ni Enrique Hill, hi Ken. Sinabi niya, wow, that was so sick, man. Nung nandun siya sa may lake, parang ginamit niya yung that word sick.
Yeah.
Pag hindi mo naintindihan yon, ang negative nung sinabi ni pwedeng sabihin ng mga tao. No.
But do you know where that origin came from?
Na-
That's sick, man.
Sa isang film?
For me, I'm not really an expert though, but the first time I ever experienced that expression was in the skate industry.
Back then pa nung early
90s. When you do a trick, that was sick, man.
Pero it's an expression.
Yes.
And knowing Filipinos, they just got it from somewhere. Kaya nga sinabi ko, the only way during that time nung wala pang internet was through films.
Yeah.
Di ba parang, napanood ko si ganito. And then magaling tayo sa ganito.
That was sick, di ba? Going back, I think when you say rock stars, I think a person who has that merit, baka ganon? Because when you are the rock star of inventors and entrepreneurs, if you're in that league and then you have achieved like this, your empire here sa BLOC,
And for example din, one thing that may nagsabi sa akin before, relic ka na. Relic ka na. Imagine that term, relic ka na. Why? Because I'm already in the history books. Oo, but they saw my invention.
Yeah.
Nandun sa prestigious na history book sa Pilipinas, arkitekto ng Pilipino. Parang yun yung mga status na madali bang mailagay sa history, di ba?
Pag nandun ka na, then definitely you could be a rock star.
Parang ganon.
Yeah. But when you say rock stars, it has to have followers?
No, not necessarily eh. Like for example, ito, bigyan kita ng isang sample, brother.
Kasi there will be no rock stars kung walang nagfa-follow sa kanila.
Kasi ganito yan. Actually, ganito yan. How can you become the best at in the world?
The best what?
The best at.
Can
you become the best at in the world?
Probably. Yeah.
Paano?
I don't know, recognition? to be the best of it?
Oh.
Or to be number one? To beat other people?
Like for example, Manny Pacquiao nga, 8 division, pero hindi pa rin siya nire-recognize ng iba as the best na walang nakagawa nun. Pero the point here is, the same lang din ito sa Rockstars thing na gusto kong i-share sa audience natin. Because many people, hindi naintindihan yan. How you can become the best at in the planet. Bihira nakakasagot yan. Bihira nakakasagot yan. Pero once na naintindihan mo na itong, sinishare ko rin, by the way, I'm also not just a strengths coach, life coach sa BLOC. That's one of the things that I'm sharing also sa mga young
I'm telling you guys, if you want to know more about Philip, a lot. Award-winning life coach, does a lot of seminars already. May mga nakilala na ako naging millionaires because of his teaching. Very surprising. So
okay, enough muna dyan.
It's another episode.
Ano na muna yan. What I'm gusto kong i-share kasi there are things na hindi tinuturo sa school.
Yeah, definitely.
May mga things na hindi mo matututunan sa eskwelahan. Di ba? So, ito yung mga things and kaya you have to really i-follow nila to. Lagi yung panoorin nito kasi magpapakawala tayo ng mga, I would say, parang wisdom. Because we're very generous about it. No? I remember during college days, no? Di syempre, rock and roll lifestyle tayo doon, di ba?
College days.
College days, di ba? As an architecture student, way back then, meron kami tinatawag ng design plate.
Yes.
Yung plate na yan, yun yung parang gagawa ka ng design, and then i-represent mo siya sa perspectives, and then the floor plans, and everything, the entire plate.
Dahan-dahan ko naiintindihan yan because my daughter, shout out sa daughter ko, MJ, I love you. She's also taking architecture.
Same with my son, di ba?
Doon ako natutunan. Itong mga to. What are you doing now, baby? I'm doing my plates.
Plates, di ba?
Plates?
Nagugas ng pinggan.
Exactly. Nagugas ba ng pinggan to? And then she explained, ito yung mga plates. Okay.
So, during that time, syempre may tropa. Syempre, parang baga, hindi lang rock and roll life, baga, school bukol.
Yeah.
School bukol. So, tambay, di ba? Ganyan, cool. Papasok kami, lalo ng mga barkada, ang dala dart pin, kundi tako ng bilyar, wala man lang T-square, wala man lang tech.
Wala naman ruler, wala.
Walang ganyan, ano?
Okay.
So, pag nagkikita kayo nung iba, parang, nagawa mo na yung plate natin. Wow, wala ba? Kasi pinapakita mo. Or yung ginagawa mo, tambay. Kunyari Friday yung submissions. They were with you. Gabi-gabi kayong umiinom. No? Gabi-gabi kami umiinom. Pero pag submit.
Kompleto.
Yes. And it's better than expected. Yup. Rockstar tong gago. Rockstar tong loko to, di ba? Pero ganun minsan na i-apply ang point ko. Parang imagine, wala kang tulog, pero you were able to deliver.
See, you're using that word nga in a different perspective.
Ng tao. Kasi parang yun ang nabulalas ang tao. Parang yun ang nabulalas ng tao.
What's bulalas?
Biglang nasabi.
Blurred. Out.
No. Blurt out.
Blurt out, yeah.
Blurt out. Na-blurt out ng tao na parang siguro parang it's like a sometimes it's being like a metaphor na di ba?
Sabi ko nga kanina maybe nowadays when you say he's a rock star on that, meron na magaling. Maybe that's the pinakamababaw siguro I could tell our audiences. Magaling na tao. Magaling siya doon. Nag-excel.
I think it's not just magaling, talagang beyond. Kasi remark yung beyond. Beyond ka sa norm o beyond ka sa standard. Hindi ka ordinary, you're extraordinary.
To that point, di ba?
So, by definition kasi, a rock star is a famous and successful singer or a performer of rock music. Lalo noon.
That's the traditional meaning.
That's the traditional meaning.
Yeah.
Pero lumawig na
Yeah.
kasi even yung mga people who are treated as celebrities
became rock stars.
Yeah. Especially yung naging so inspiring and to the point na naging fanatical na yung mga tao sa kanila. It can be a star or a celebrity nga in any field, not necessarily just music or rock music per se.
Nowadays.
Or any profession, pwede din So, pero these people are highly admired.
Yeah.
Highly admired.
I think that's a good example of it. Highly admired, or yun nga ang sinabi mo kanina. I think exhaled more than the norm.
Yung norm.
Yeah.
Pwede rin kasi silang renowned or revered. Parang revered, dun sa field ng accomplishment nila.
Yeah.
But to some, sa mga ibang tao, it simply means you're a badass.
Yan
You're a badass,
pa
diba?
isa. It's different what context are you coming from siguro or using it?
Yeah, others are describing kunyari yung extraordinary skill mo.
Yeah,
Mga
that's
ganun,
badass.
expertise mo.
You can actually comment on it, people.
Yeah.
For you, what is a rock star?
Yeah. So I think yun yung na-explore natin who are parang being called as musician. Technically, who are musicians. And then who are artists.
Yeah.
And then who are artist-musicians. And then who are rock stars.
Rock stars.
Oo, and then in the artist-musician world, syempre, who are the rock star artist-musician. Kasi, sabi nga natin, hindi siya limited sa music world. It can be, kaya meron ding rock star entrepreneurs.
Going back, no, I was leaning forward dun sa subject natin as, yun nga, like sa amin, no, meron ng bad connotation about it, of that title, no. That's why, right now, in some ways, we are reinventing rock stars or the word rock star, right? Or rock star itself. Because hindi lang nga siya ginagamit nowadays just for the music industry, but also to any other community. No? Like, sino ba ang rock star ng photography ng Pilipinas? I know one rock star ng photography ng Pilipinas and idol na idol ko siya, which is Jun De Leon. He is the father of my best friend, si Timmy De Leon. If you're watching, brother. Yan, shout out kay Timmy. And kay Boss, we call him Boss, no, si Jun De Leon. He's a rock star. So, may rock star photography. Mayroong rock star of, siguro, mga director, no? Mga ganyan. I know, I heard na kwento na a lot of people is calling you rock stars in your realm.
Like, for example, for an industry, who are the rock star entrepreneurs? Of course, historically, globally, one perfect example or exemplar was si Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
Pag every Macworld, di ba, nakita mo yung rockstar treatment. Pero locally, of course, syempre, iba-ibang industry. Iba-iba rin yung mga considered or recognized as rock stars. Living legends, sabi ko nga, di ba? So siguro, quickly, those who had reunions, di ba? Yeah, E-Heads one, of course, that puts Ellie Buendia as a living legend rock star. And now they're having their reunion, and that's putting also Bamboo Manyalak and at the same time Rico Blanco as
sa River Maya.
River Maya's rock stars.
Yeah.
Actually nga parang nauuso kasi bigla nabuo yung Four of Spades, I mean the younger ones.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Business-wise, 'di ba? Parang they have to understand kung sino yung kinababaliwan ng crowd nila, 'di ba? And then imagine putting it there. So that's wise. That's just being smart.
Yes.
Now in the business world, sa real estate nga, for example in the real estate, meron yung mga na-established na, mas senior like Pepe Smith, and then meron naman yung mas bata like Ellie Buendia, right? So in the real estate world, although hindi pa naman passed away, kung may pass away man na rockstar siguro dyan was Henry C. Henry C. But then after nung nawala na siya, nag-take over is Manny Villar. So he's the rock star ngayon sa real estate. Imagine he's rocking everything, all things, all home, all everything,
even roads.
Yeah. He's the rock star sa real estate world, sa mga entrepreneurs. But if you look for someone younger, for example, kay Manny Villar, sino ba yung mga nandyan? Marami akong kilala, pero one who even looks like a rock star, wearing the same leather jackets and boots that I'm doing, is Victor Consunji, di ba? Yung nag-pick sa atin sa tea house, di ba? Sa Davao, of course, it's Cari Lagdameo. No, these are young entrepreneurs in the real estate world.
How about the one I was telling you about, si Acuzar? Is he a rock star?
Siguro, kasi syempre he's in a bit
Old school?
In a way, more senior. Diba? Parang ganyan. No? I think, in a way, oo. Kasi diba, once again, we discussed na ang magsasabi ng rockstar, yung iba naman eh.
Yeah.
So kung may nagsabi sa kanya na he's a rockstar, then he is. Like for example, di ba sinasabi ko nga, nag-claim that he's the TBE or the best ever, Mayweather. Diba? He's the one claiming it.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way. Diba? Parang he claims that he's even greater than Muhammad Ali, pero many people are considering Muhammad Ali as the greatest, diba? So they won't agree with Mayweather. And then of course also there are also a lot of people, even not just in the Philippines, even in other countries, who consider our very own Manny Pacquiao as the GOAT. Right, because of his achievements, like being the only 8 division world champion and more.
Yeah.
5 lineal, mga achievement niya. So, ang difference lang is never kinlaim ni Manny Pacquiao na he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
He respects na iba-ibang era, may mga ganyan. Same with Michael Jordan. He never claimed that he's the GOAT.
But he's the rock star of basketball.
Yeah. Well, anyway, just like ngayon, kinukumpara ngayon kasi recently, maganda naman nagiging career ni Inoue. Naoya Inoue sa boxing. But then, nung 30 years old si Naoya, sino lang yung mga Hall of Famer, kung sino yung mga tinalo niya? Si Donaire lang. Look at Manny Pacquiao at 30. Grabe. Nandun na sila De La Hoya, nandun na sila Marquez, nandun na everyone. Barrera, and ang dami na, parang gano'n.
At saka looking at his career, it was like a, holy shit, where did you came from?
Yeah. Kumbaga sa basketball, mosquito.
Oh, and I love it when that moment or that era where na talaga na-determine na nilang lahat na mahina ang right niya. And then he trained for that right arm.
Yeah.
And he's surprised.
Because of Freddie Roach, of course, the coach.
Yeah, Freddie Roach. Pero that was such a cool, wow, like everybody knows his left. And then, boom, the right went stronger. Alam mo, not stronger, but lumebel yung right niya. That was awesome.
Yeah, parang an extra weapon. So, naging double barrel.
Double-bladed.
Yes, same. Oo. So, yun nga, yung Rockstar, initially, pertains to the rock music.
Yeah, that was the origin of it.
Yung sa rock music, Rockstars, diba? Until it evolved, diba, na anyone who is admired by fans, diba, who are doing excellence, doing things
and
that
then
are
naging term na
remarkable.
siya to recognize a person in his realm or in his career.
Field or
in his field. Yeah.
And then, iba nga, as simple as hindi naman talaga naka-recognize ng talagang sobra, pero tinatawag pa rin. Like for example, imagine someone na nagpa-party sa gabi, puyat, pero kinabukasan, magang-maga, nagagawa pa rin niya yung business niya. So, wow, grabe ka, bro, ha? You're a rock star. Ha? Parang, I mean, lumawak na. In a nutshell, lumawak na.
Let's go to your world. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Sige. Let me ask you, what is the difference between an entrepreneur and a businessman?
Okay, that's easy.
That's easy.
For better understanding, let's use yung ESBI ni Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah.
So, dyan pumapasok yung entrepreneur.
Okay.
Ito, businessman. The business is running even without you there. Naintindihan mo yan? That's the goal. Freedom. Oo. Dito, money works for you na.
Okay.
Ang nagtatrabaho sa iyo yung pera.
Money. In our world, maraming merong mga iba-ibang skills. And then, sanay mag-hustling, sanay mag-grind. How can we start going to the right side?
Napakadaling tanong. And I provide
Wait. I need to repeat that then ulit, no? So that even our viewers would get kung bilang kumulo sa utak ko, no?
Gusto mo i-share sa kanila yung mga
epiphanies,
mga epiphanies.
I think that makes a lot of sense, no?